Iran has lost its supreme leader, its security chief, its Basij commander, all assassinated. Now, Tehran is asking a question it has never asked out loud before. What if we return the favour? Trump, Netanyahu, the men who ordered the strikes, Iran's new supreme leader has already promised every spilled blood has a price. The war of assassinations may be about to go both ways. Iran may be preparing to shift its war strategy in a significant direction, moving beyond missiles and drones toward the targeted assassination of Israeli and American leaders. Press TV's Zainab Zakaria, speaking on the network's coverage, laid out what she believes Tehran's security apparatus is now considering.
Now I think the Islamic Republic or the security apparatus in the Islamic Republic have also decided to start targeting Israeli officials.
Yes.
To start returning the favor of the assassinations, not only to get political gain, because when you carry out assassination attempt, it is a terrorist activity, but it does kind of boost the morale. It does on the international stage, on the outside, it shows that you are superior in certain aspect. You can target the leaders of countries and assassinate them despite the security conditions or operations that.
The backdrop to that assessment is a series of high-profile losses that have visibly shaken Iran's leadership in recent weeks. On March 17th, Ali Larijani, Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council and one of the Islamic Republic's most seasoned political figures, was killed in an Israeli strike along with his son and several associates. Larijani had served as Speaker of Parliament for 12 years and spent nearly 5 decades inside the Islamic establishment. Iran's new supreme leader Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei vowed that the killing would not go without consequence.
Every spilled blood has a price, which the criminal killers of these martyrs will soon have to pay.
On the same day, Larijani was assassinated. Another strike killed Brigadier General Gholamreza Soleimani, head of Iran's Basij organization, and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian responded with a warning of his own.
Undoubtedly, a severe revenge awaits the terrorist criminals who have stained their foul hands with the blood of the innocent yet brave and steadfast martyrs of Iran.
Mojtaba Khamenei has insisted that such assassinations would only make the Islamic establishment stronger, a line Tehran has repeated with each killing since the war began on February 28th with the US-Israeli strikes that also killed his predecessor, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. For Zakaria, the logic driving Iran's potential new strategy is straightforward. Missile barrages have continued relentlessly, but targeted killings of senior figures carry a different kind of weight, both on the battlefield and on the international stage. Whether Tehran moves from rhetoric to action on that front remains to be seen. But after losing its security chief, its Basij commander, and its supreme leader in the space of weeks, Iran's calculus appears to be shifting. Donald Trump may have gone to war with Iran not because of intelligence, but because he feared for his family's safety. That is the most startling claim to emerge from a 2-hour interview aired on March 18th between former Fox News host Tucker Carlson and Joe Kent, the man Trump appointed to run America's National Counterterrorism Center, and who quit the job as a matter of principle.
President Trump is very smart. I think President Trump has a gift for interpreting large sets of data.
Yes.
And making very, very key strategic decisions. And so when the president sees that he's got issues with his own security detail, when he sees what happened in Butler with the other assassination attempts, when he sees what happened with Charlie, I think it's reasonable to believe that somewhere in his head he thinks that, like, maybe I don't have a choice. Maybe they could harm me or they could harm my family. And if they can't keep me safe, I believe the president deeply cares. I believe he's very courageous. I think if it was just a matter of He's worried about his own physical safety. I don't think he cares. We saw that in Butler. But he does love his family, and he's got a big family. And so somewhere in his head, if they can't keep me safe, what about my family?
Kent is no ordinary critic. A decorated Special Forces veteran with 11 combat deployments, he spent the better part of 2 decades fighting Iranian proxies across Iraq and Syria. His wife, Navy Senior Chief Petty Officer Shannon Kent, was killed fighting ISIS in Syria in 2019. When he speaks about Iran, he has earned the right. His resignation letter, posted on March 18th, accused high-ranking Israeli officials and influential American media figures of running a misinformation campaign that pushed Trump into a war the president had spent a decade promising to avoid.
After much reflection, I have decided to resign from my position as Director of the National Counterterrorism Center, effective today. I cannot in good conscience support the ongoing war in Iran. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby.
In the interview with Carlson, Kent pointed to a string of security breaches around the president, the assassination of Trump ally Charlie Kirk, and what he described as a blocked investigation into Kirk's killing, as data points that may have left Trump feeling cornered. On the war itself, Kent was blunt. He told Carlson there was no intelligence showing Iran was planning any attack on the United States.
There was no intelligence that said, hey, on whatever day it was, March 1st, the Iranians are going to launch this big sneak attack. They're going to do some kind of a 9/11 Pearl Harbor, etc. They're going to attack one of our bases. There was none of that intelligence.
Kent also argued that Secretary of State Marco Rubio had effectively confirmed as much, when Rubio said in an earlier statement that the US acted because Israel was about to strike and Iran would retaliate. Kent's reading was pointed. The imminent threat, he said, came from Israel, not Iran.